Yells!
What is up, YouTube? It's Ubu the Tech Guru coming straight at ya. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing fan-tiddly-astic. It's Sunday, and yeah, I'm supposed to be resting. It is the 7th day, but I want to bring you guys a video. I want to bring you the crash site and spears capture spots on the map Brooklyn Bridge. Now, this is a huge map, and there's several capture spots. So let's take a look at all of the crash site and spear locations on the map right now. So you can see that there's plenty of crash sites around the map, and that giant kind of real complicated area in the middle is referred to as the precipice, or I call it the tower. So there's quite a few around there, and then there's quite a few on a few of the there's like little platform cliffs, I guess. I'm not sure what else you'd refer to them as, but there's one on each of those. Then there's some underneath the bridge over there, and the one common spot that the crash site and spear share a location would be the sea spear location. Let's get right into the first crash site, and it's going to be this one here, located down in the valley. And there's really nothing too special about this one. There's no really unique crash site capture spots, except maybe behind this little wall here you have some cover from snipers from over there on that ledge. You can kind of crouch down and hide behind the wall. But the one bad part about this one is you're going to be this is a really popular one for air stomps coming from off the cliffs. Every single elevated edge you can air stomp from, so that's something that you're going to want to take note of, is watching out for air stomps. It's always suggested to have 1 or 2 people on the crash site and then a few people away from the crash site, trying to hold the enemy back from even getting to the crash site. The next crash site is over here by the edge of the cliff, and again, this one really does not have too many unique spots on it. If you want to be prevented from being sniped, because a lot of people will sit up there in the tower and try to snipe you from the precipice, you can hide behind the ledge down over here. But again, you got to be careful of people air stomping off of the cliff. You can capture it. You can go in here, and which kind of helps see people coming from inside the tube, which people will do because there's a spawn over that way. So that's possibly a position where one person could be watching the tube and still be holding down the crash site. I tried to get up on top of the tube here and capture it, but it's kind of tricky and end up falling through the hole, and there's really nothing special about this crash site. So moving on to the next crash site, and again, I've stated this in the past, if you're not sure where the crash site is going to be coming, you got to look up in the sky for. See, there it is right there. So I know it's going to be dropping it over in this, general vicinity. So I'm going to want to start running over here. And let's see if it drops underneath the bridge. Yep, that's what I had thought. So this one is underneath the bridge, and there is a couple of unique spots which can be prevented from having an orbital strike land on your head. And that's going to be like over, in this area, kind of. So I'm still capturing it, and I have obviously this big block in my way, covering me from people shooting at me from up above over there. People are going to come in and do air stomps from that ledge there. People are going to obviously be coming from this way here, and this also, from this way, it covers people trying to sneak up from behind. And then you can come over here a little bit. You can't really get behind the block. Well, actually, yeah, see how it's there. So it's still capturing the site from where I'm standing right here. And you can kind of watch your flank from the side right here. And again, you're underneath the bridge, so when an orbital strike comes in, they'll try to put it right between that hole in the highway and land it right there, and it won't hit you because you're underneath the bridge right here. So you should be good from an orbital strike. Other than that, there really isn't any unique spots. You could try to hold it from here, but you just got to look out for air stomps. That's something to always keep in mind, is looking at the elevated positions around the crash site and keeping note of any locations from where people are going to air stomp from. So looking for the next crash site, you just got to look up in the air, like I said, and look for the crash pod plane. And obviously it was behind the precipice, or the tower, so I couldn't see it. So it landed over there by the A spear. And this one is right on the edge of a little cliff. And you would think that, see how the line goes way out to there, that you'd be able to cap it from down here. But notice how, you know, the capturing the crash site symbol in the upper right corner went away. So you cannot capture it from down here. You have to get up onto the ledge, and now I'm capturing it. So this one's really wide open, and the areas to take note of and be cautious of are definitely going to be from up in the tower. You're going to want to watch people sniping from up in the tower, and then people trying to... You can just barely sit on this ledge and capture it, and you can watch people trying to come in from this side over here. And then, you know, taking note of, like I said, you're going to want to watch the sides coming from this side as well. But the most important part is people coming through the precipice and sniping you from up on those ledges and whatnot. And then also keep note of this doorway right here. People, there's a little hallway there that come from the other side. But other than that, this one really doesn't have any kind of unique capture spots on it. So looking for the other, this is one of also, I guess I'll just point it out since it's here, this is a pinger drop spot. There's usually 2 or 3 spots where the pinger will drop on each map. The pinger doesn't come on every map though, I guess. I did a pinger video where there should be an annotation on the screen now if you want to go check that video out. It explains the pinger and what and gives you some information about it. So this is the crash site that shares a location with the C spear, and some of the interesting spots to cap it from would definitely be up on this ledge here. You always want to try to keep an elevated position, but the bad part is you're right out in the open. You're able to be sniped. So if you do have low profile on tier 3 and you cloak out, somebody using nanovision, if they turn it on, they won't be able to see your body heat because you have low profile tier 3. So this would be one of the more unique spots to capture the crash site from. You know, other than that, you're on the base floor, and some of the high traffic areas to watch are coming from over there, because there's a spawn over there, and then obviously coming from that whole upper ledge right here, and coming from your right. People will come all the way from, there's a spawn right over there, and people will come down this ledge here and jump and try to air stomp you. So that's something to take note of as well. Other than that, there's really no unique spot on this one, except, like I said, right up here on this ledge is a good spot to capture it from, or to hold it from. There's quite a few crash site locations on this map, which I was surprised to learn that there actually is a crash site location inside the precipice. I don't know if maybe every game I've played has never been long enough to where it finally went inside the precipice, but there is one. This map, or this crash site location, you know, this is a really wide open one, and the places to basically watch out for are, you know, the ledge, the railing ledge over there, and the precipice. People will snipe over there. You know, one possibly unique location would be right up on this rock. You can see I'm still holding the crash site, and I can see people coming from that side over there. You are behind some tree cover, so that'll help, you know, prevent straight-on snipe shots. But other than that, you can't really... I think you can capture it a tiny... Let's see. Yeah, I can capture it here on this ledge, but, you know, again, that's really nothing unique. This might be one of the crash sites that, you know, it might be wise to just, like, run around like this with put on armor mode and just kind of run around the site, jumping around and basically trying to make yourself a moving target, much tougher to hit from a sniper. Oh, but there is one thing. There is a way to get up, you know, over here. So you're going to want to definitely watch out for people sneaking up on you from this side over here. And then you can get up, obviously, from behind this this ledge to here, so people will get up and you can't see them right away because they're behind that rock mound. So that's something to keep note of as well. There's various locations you can get up, you know, on the cliff, all around the circle. So it's obviously to always keep an eye out, you know, all the way around the crash site. This map does have a lot of dead ledges in it, meaning that you go to grab a ledge and he'll grab it, pull himself up, but then start to fall back down. So I consider that a dead ledge. So sometimes you have to move and go to try to capture the ledge from another spot. So here's the crash site location that's inside the precipice. And like I said, I don't think I've ever been in a game where it had this location. So this was something new that I learned, actually. So this would be a unique spot to capture it from to prevent you from being sniped at from out there. You can kind of crouch down, and you know, you're going to want to watch, obviously, this edge over here or end over here, people coming in from this way. You know, you could have a guy down over here watching coming in from this way. People will sneak in and come down from the stairwell and whatnot, and you can actually crouch down below this staircase here and capture it, and people will be confused and probably not know where you are capturing or holding the crash site. So this might be one of the more unique locations. You know, but the bad part is you're cloaked out and very weak. You know, if there were a nade that got thrown in and you were cloaked and you were sitting there, you probably would die. You know, that's the bad part. Anytime when you're in cloak, you're very weak. So you're easy to kill when you're in cloak. I think we have a few more crash sites. The next one's coming in, and it's going to be down here. No, we already did down there in the valley. This one's going to be up on this platform here, I believe. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so yep, this is another one that's similar to that other, you know, that other platform over there, where basically there's not too unique a spots to hold the crash site from. You're pretty much right out in the wide open, and you know, any type of elevated spot might be beneficial to hold it from. You know, you can. There's really, like I said, but hiding down behind the rock cover will give you cover from snipers. You know, again, there's places to come up, you know, from down below, pretty much all around the edges. So that's something to always keep note of, that people are going to be coming up from anywhere, you know, around this whole area. You know, other than that, and then obviously you have the connecting bridge right here, which you're going to want to take note of, and then the connecting bridge to this other platform over here. So, you know, other than that, this might be another crash site that might be beneficial to just put on armor and jump around. Jump, 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 jump around. Jump around. Get up and get down. Anyway, so, you know, and running around in circles around the crash site with armor on, that might be a tactic to employ there. I think that might be it for the crash sites. Let's see where the next one falls. Yeah, we did the one in the precipice. We did the one down there by the cliff. We did the one that shares it with C. We did the one under the bridge. We did the one on top of the platform. We did the one on the other side of the precipice. Yeah, that should be it. So that's all the crash site locations and their preferred, you know, my preferred capture location on each crash site. So let's look at the spears now. Alright, and now looking at the spear locations for Brooklyn Bridge, there's obviously 3 spears on every map, and we'll look at each of the unique capture spots for each spear. Now, as I said in the crash site capture spots just prior to this video, this is the C spear, and it does share a location with one of the crash site locations. So some of the unique spots you can capture the C spear from would be, just like the crash site advantageous spot would be up on top of this ledge here. That would be my preferred capture spot location for the C spear. Other than that, you know, it's just all around the perimeter of the spear, and you know, you can really get some good advantage, you know, lines of sight from up on top of this ledge. So that's going to be my preferred location for the C spear. let's run over to the B spear and take a look at the crash or the spear capture spot locations for that spear. I usually like to cap spear C and then come this back route over to B spear, keeping in mind watching that platform right there, because they're oftentimes going to be coming from the A spear from up above right there. So you can capture it from right over here next to this pillar, just barely. So you have cover from your left there, and people will be coming down that path right there, or from up on top. Other than that, you know, there's really no unique spot. You know, possibly over here in the grass where you're cloaked out and hidden. You know, down here by this tree, down below. You know, but other than that, there's really no unique spot. You know, on the B spear, no you know, advantageous position that I think is better than the other to cap this one. It's obviously going to be on this side of the spear, you know, where I am now, because I'm able to watch that whole upper ledge there, you know, and watch the route coming from that way there, and then people will come through the valley right there from the A spear as well. So that would be, you know, my capture spots for the B spear. Now let's run. Whoa, I just like fell into that transport vehicle. So let's go over to the A spear now and wrap up this video. Thanks a lot for sticking around. If you have the entire video, I appreciate it. So the A spear, the particular, you know, cap spots that I might suggest would be behind this, you know, I don't know what this is here, this little bell tower thing here, because you have some cover to, you know, providing you cover from people coming from that way. But A spear is going to be the worst one as far as people air stomping. They're going to come down from up above these ledges here and air stomp. And the only way to prevent, you know, from dying from a from an air stomp is by ripping a shield off of the spear. So you just hold the X button and it rips the shield off of it. And then whenever somebody air stomps, put on armor, and you should survive the air stomp as long as you have armor and the shield on. And then you can either melee them you know, with the shield, or just throw the shield at them. There is a glitch though, I believe, where if someone's shooting at you while you throw the shield at them, the shield might get deflected by the bullets and not kill them. So you'll be kind of surprised on why you didn't kill them by throwing a shield at them. And it's because they might have been firing their gun at a certain spot on the shield and it deflects the shield, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. So that's about it for the unique capture spots of A, you know, on Brooklyn Bridge, and that pretty much wraps up the video. Brooklyn Bridge was one of the it's one of the bigger maps in the game, and has a lot of crash sites. So hopefully, you know, it turned out that there really isn't too many unique spots to capture the various crash site and spear locations on this map. But hopefully you found something informational in this video. And leave me a rating. Let me know what, you know, if you did find something unique or learned something. Let me know in the comments what you learned. And that's about all I got for you guys. Until next time, I will see you on the battlefield. Ubu out.